Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. So, they just dropped the information for Kefla a little bit ago. So, not Kefla, wow. I'm even saying it here. The LR Kale Caulifla, that's not a Kefla, ironically enough. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. First, I want to go ahead and start off with the animations, and then we'll go from there. So, her 12 key, I think, is a little eh. I think it's a little underwhelming. They could have followed that up with a key blast or something. Would have looked a little nicer. But I mean, it could have been better. Like I said, it could have been better, but it could have been worse. Just a quick flurry of punches. This actually looks pretty nice. And I like that explosion. I like that explosion a lot.
Let's go, Kale. You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got. You bet. Let's do this.
Alright. That was one of the active skills. And Kale Supers, I actually like Kale Supers. I really like that. There's a couple frames of it that I'm not a huge fan of. I took a look at these earlier. Where is it? It's right here. I don't feel like they needed that close-up mouth shot. There's a lot of mouth shots for her. Like that.
Energy is rising, overflowing. Leave it to me. Friends have to stick together. If you stay with me, we can do this. Right. Trying to show off by going ultra super, huh? Well, I'm not letting you outshine me.
I really like the KO screen there, and I enjoy the what's it called? A lot of the animations. I don't like this. I don't like that. I feel like that's unnecessary. Same thing with this shot. It's kind of oops. It kind of felt unnecessary, and I also don't like that we get where is it? That I don't know. I feel like we didn't need that shot either. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. But don't get me wrong, it's not horrible. There's nothing super against it. I just don't like it. But anyways, let's go and get into the characters kit. So there's gonna be 220% to Universe 6, 4 key, probably pretty expected. They're busted. Just a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. They're busted. Yeah, 6 key, 200% attack and defense from just start of turn outright raw. You're getting an additional attack that has a 70% chance to be a super, and then she's gonna dodge the first attack that she takes, and the second attack she takes, she's gonna have that 20% damage reduction active for, but it'll only be active for the second attack. So she'll dodge the first one. The second attack she takes, she'll have this 60%, but she'll also get an extra 120% to stats and 40% damage reduction. So she'll have 60% damage reduction for the second hit she would take, and then so forth and so on from there. After that she only has the 40% damage reduction for the rest of that rotation. The next rotation, that the dodge will reset, the extra damage reduction will reset, and yeah. Now she does have an additional super that she gets from getting a dodge, and that's gonna be active for 6 turns. And then after the end of that 6 turns, you can get another dodge and reproc it, which is pretty crazy. So for every attack she's gonna perform, she's gonna get 6. She's gonna get 2 key up to 6. So that's gonna be built up within the first rotation, because that's what, three attacks she needs. She's got her initial attack, this additional, and then this additional. Then potential system, that's 4 attacks she can do. And then you also got the 40% here, which is the same thing. It's going to be 3 build-up sets. That's going to be build-up first rotation as well. If If you get 23 orbs with this character, she's guaranteed to dodge. So that's pretty nice to have. Now, the one thing I don't like is turn 6 is the exchange. That is quite a ways off. Like, that is a pretty long time to go for an exchange mechanic. And I'm not a huge fan of that part. That's probably the only part of their kit that I don't like. So, on this first one, you get this active skill on turn 6, which I don't like. I feel like there should be an or. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there should be an or effect here, not just a you get it on turn 6. But on turn 6, you're going to get Universe 6 category allies are going to get 1 key and then 16% attack and defense. Let me go ahead and go over here real quick. Just to... I think, was the Ginyu Force like 30 or something like that? I went past it. Ultra Super, Ultra Active Skill. No, the Ginyu Force gave 15% to all allies. They're giving 16%. So that's going to be pretty powerful. Especially if we go look at Universe 6 right now. Just pulling up Universe 6. There are some characters on Hit's team who aren't going to get this, which is going to suck. But just looking at Universe 6, Hit's going to look absolutely ridiculous with it. I still think they're going to easy A, so they're going to probably look pretty. They're going to look really good with it. That's going to make her look really good. I still think they have a home on the team. I think you can squeeze them in there sometimes. So a lot of these are going to look, and LR Kale, she also might get some shine out of this as well. As far as getting to look a little bit better with that 16% once it's activated. So I mean, there's a lot of benefit that I think can come out of that. Now, moving forward and past that, once you get to the super attack effects, so she raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is whatever, but she increases your dodge and crit chance by 6% per attack or per super that she does for the 1 turn. So, and then we also were going to jump here just to take a look at the 18 key as well, which is 26%. So you're going to pop the 18 key, right? So you're going to have 18 key. So that's going to be 26, 46, 52, 52% plus the 3 supers that you're going to do. Or 4 supers you're going to do from this, sorry. Because it's going to have your... No, it'll be 3 because you'll get this additional, and then potential system. So that's going to be 6, 3, 18, 52, 60, 70% chance to dodge she's got after she attacks. She'll have 70% chance to dodge, which is... It's just crazy, man. It really is absolutely insane. And she's greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn on her super as well. And all of this is just Ben Caulifla, which is enough to make her top tier on her own, in my opinion. And then you swap to Kale. Man. Dude, this is ridiculous. You get 200% attack and defense and guard, just outright. Okay. So the first time you get an attack, you're going to guaranteed crit. That's each turn. First attack, each turn is a crit. Now, you get 12 or more key for an attack. That's 100% attack. Your active skill, or when you got 24 key, that's another 200% attack. So that's 300. You're at 500% attack. 500% attack. Now, when you get hit, this is when this triggers. But for every key you have filled up, which is what's the word I'm looking for? Like that's your for your supers, like each of your key bar filled up, you're gonna get 66% defense. You've got 24 key stocks that you can hold because it's an LR, so they're gonna get up to 1,584% defense because you're probably gonna be having her sitting at 24 key most of the time, which is gonna be insane. And then you're gonna get the 6 or more key stairs obtained, pretty easy to get. That's 2 additional supers. It's actually ridiculous. I don't know what they were smoking with this character, man. We'll go over one more. The active skill. You're more than likely going to use the other active skill, unless there's just not a lot of U6 characters on your team. And if there's not, that's fine. You just use this one. You get damage. It's an attack. You get key plus 6, and you get 40% attack in battle. So she's going to start hitting like a monster. Assuming she's not already, you know. And then on her attack, she's greatly raising attack for 1 turn, no defense, unfortunately. but I don't think she'll need it. And then did I read that wrong? No, she's going to get the crit chance and evading attack on the 12 key as well. However, on the 18 key, she will just be getting crit chance for 26%. So this character is absolutely crazy. I don't know what they were thinking, man. It will be on a Rising Dragon Carnival, so that's going to be a what's it called banner, a double rates banner. And the banner, it said, according to the Dokkan Now that they did, or not Dokkan Now, but the producer letter, that it will be dropping on the 14th. So that is going to be Wednesday. So probably Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. That's probably when that'll be. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I really do. I think they're absolutely insane. I think, like, unfortunately, there's no Kefla. I say unfortunately. I personally prefer this. I don't like Kefla. I really don't. I have a disdain for Kefla. I don't really like them that much either. However, I do like the the teamwork dynamic for cards and whatnot. So that excites me, and I'm excited to use this. They look like a really fun unit to use. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. There was some stuff revealed in the Dokkan Now, like Tabanada will be pushed back a month. We're gonna get a special celebration in place of Global's anniversary. JP and Global will both celebrate something. I mean, there's just like a bunch of little stuff like that. We're getting a new form of pity kind of thing. But I mean, we don't have much information on all those things. We just know that they're in the works. So we'll just kind of see what happens. But no, I'm excited to pull for these guys. I'm definitely gonna be summoning. I'm excited. So that being said, let me know if you guys are excited. If you're gonna summon still, or if you're looking at it and you're like, it's not a Kefla, I'm not summoning. Because I'm curious about that. I can totally understand people being like, it's not Kefla, I don't want it. But I personally think that they're cool enough that I think they deserve the little bit of grace. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe and have a good one.